Hey, happy Monday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Morning Musings. My name is Don K. Preston. I am the president of Preterist Research Institute of Ardmore, Oklahoma. Couple of real quick deals here, and I know that this will be posted on YouTube and Facebook, for a good long while. But I want to remind you, 1 week from tonight, this is April the 3rd, but 1 week from tonight, I'll be having a formal YouTube debate with Dr. Jaime Pickett, who is a progressive dispensationalist. That debate will be carried live on YouTube. We're supposed to also have it on Facebook. So be watching for that debate. We're going to post the links just as soon as we possibly can. I'm waiting on William Bell to get all that technology worked out. Also, do not forget, July 13th through the 15th, Preterist Pilgrim Weekend here in Ardmore. This is going to be absolutely great. We have three brand new speakers lined up this year that have never spoken at our seminar before. And item number 3, do not forget, in June 15th and the 16th, 2017, I will be debating, once again, Dr. David Hester. We had a first debate, 2016. We have a follow-up debate in Montgomery, Alabama, June 15th and 16th, 2017. Now, you don't want to miss this, all right? This follow-up debate promises to have a lot of really fantastic material in it. So make your plans to be with us. All of the details of all of these events will be posted just as soon as possible. Well, we are involved in a thematic study of the resurrection in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. We've been involved in doing some, and we are involved in doing some linguistic studies, some word studies from 1 Corinthians 15. And I introduced something to you in the last couple of videos that I really want to focus on right here. When those of us who believe in covenant eschatology affirm that the resurrection occurred in AD 70, and when we say that the Bible does not predict the raising of decomposed human physical bodies out of the grave, all of a sudden, people start jumping up and down and saying, oh my goodness, this is nothing but Gnosticism. Just this last week, from the time of making this video, I received correspondence from an individual who accused me of teaching Gnosticism. Now, by the way, it's refreshing that one individual, after watching my last couple of videos, said, Dr. Preston, I have tended to say that Preterism is Gnosticism, but after hearing some of your comments and following your thought more closely, I now understand it is not Gnosticism. Well, we appreciate that very much. That shows that someone is actually listening to what we are actually saying. In contradistinction, pardon me, to those who are making the argument, making the claim that preterism is Gnosticism. Now, let me make a couple of clarifying points right here. Point number 1, what was Gnosticism? Gnosticism was the belief, one of the fundamental beliefs, the absolutely intrinsic belief of Gnosticism was that the human flesh, the human biological body is intrinsically evil, corrupt. Do you catch that? Gnosticism's most fundamental doctrine said that the human biological flesh is intrinsically evil. Now, point number 2 is that you have never read, and just recently in a Facebook correspondence, when an individual accused me of being Gnostic, I challenged that individual to show from any of my writings, any of my videos, any of my preaching, at any point of time, where I have ever said that the human biological body is evil, corrupt, intrinsically. You can't find that anywhere in any of my writings, my speeches, at any time. It is not there. Furthermore, I have never read, I have never heard any preterist at any time affirm that the human biological condition of flesh is evil and corrupt. Never. Those 2 points should send up all sorts of red flags when you read someone or hear someone say, you know what, those preterists now, when they deny the physical resurrection, that's nothing but Gnosticism. Folks, anyone and everyone who makes the accusation that preterists, by denying a physical resurrection, are thereby Gnostic, are guilty of one of 2 things. Number 1, they are totally ignorant of what Gnosticism actually taught. And if they are ignorant of what Gnosticism actually taught, then they are wrong to be throwing around accusations and labels that they don't even understand. Point number 2, if they actually know what Gnosticism is, then they don't understand what preterists actually teach. So if they do not understand what preterists actually teach, then they ought to study and learn before making false accusations. Point number 3, if they know what Gnosticism is, and if they know what preterists actually teach, but they make the accusation that preterists are Gnostics after all, then they are willfully, purposely making false accusations, which means they are guilty of telling a lie. Do you see how serious it is for people to say, oh, you preterists now, when you deny the physical resurrection, you are nothing but Gnostics? Folks, there could not be anything farther from the truth. And in our next video, we will have even more to say about this serious charge as we continue our word studies. See, this is all related to Paul's statement that the body is sown in dishonor. Okay? Who is it that is teaching Gnosticism? We're going to address that in the next video, but in the meantime, do not forget, order yourself a copy of The Last Enemy and the Triumph of Christ. This little book has some fantastic word studies in it that are absolutely wonderful. They will clarify what Paul is talking about in a way that you'll find in very, very few works. Go to my website, BibleProphecy.com, order the book, send me a note that says you saw the offer on YouTube or Facebook. I'll refund everything except $8. Your total price will be $8. Normally, $10 and more. Okay? Look, we got more to say about Gnosticism on the flip side, and you don't want to miss it. We'll see you there.